This here is my latest and greatest purchase. Nothing too great. Physically, the machine is tight and in good shape, but there's one thing that's majorly wrong with it. I'm sure you might see it already. There is, let me get a light, no engine right now. So, I'll show you what I all got with it. It's got a couple things that I want to fix physically too. A little crack in the bucket right there. Somebody added plates on, which I don't mind if you add plates on, but make them look factory. Them look horrible. But for being a 1976 machine, it's nice looking. I still really haven't figured out why it has this third cylinder on the lift. I'm not sure if that somehow controls the, what do you call that? I can't think of the darn word. When you raise the bucket up and the bucket stays at the same level. Front tires are blah, but they're just 16.5s. I got like a ton of them sitting around like skid steer tires. The back tires are, I would almost say them are all pretty close to new. Has a pretty big bucket on the back. Like, here's my light. You can see that. I'd say that's probably about a 20-inch. Somebody did add one pin there, but the bushings are good. But I'm going to put regular pins in. I didn't see no fish plates or nothing on the boom. The only leaking rate was right there. And some of that oil is from me because I couldn't start it. I had to loosen a few hoses just to get the hydraulic oil out of it. And you'll see that there's some shingles here and there because it was in a building, but I guess the building fell down on top of it. And therefore the owner had no way to put a motor back in it. Now let's go over and start seeing what he gave me for motors. There is a mess of them. Mind you, this is all for $1,500 too. So I got a pretty good deal. Alright, focus in. Come on, baby. Alright, I want it focused. Give me 1 second here. Technical difficulties. There we go. So there is a laundry list of new and lots of old parts. There is 3 heads here, 2 gas motors. He's got the flywheel redone, resurfaced, put a new Bendix gear or a new starter ring on there, new clutch, new starter, new alternator. Even though the starter doesn't look new, he did show me the paperwork that it had been gone through. This is the oil pan that goes with that machine. It's like a cast steel oil pan, so that has to go on there. This gas engine right here had come out of a Case Combine, I believe. I remember that from when I was a kid. That's how they used to drive them. There's a clutch in here, and then there's a belt drive. And then there's one more motor here. He had this motor in there, but for some reason, I don't know what happened to him. That motor went real bad real quick. Like, one of the pistons is up here and the pistons is up here. Not in the head, but up in the jug. And the rod is down there. And one thing I've been looking at is this thing right here. I don't know if anybody can tell me what this is. Pierce. Yeah. Is that a governor? It could be a governor, I suppose, huh? I thought they always did like an internal governor. I don't know. But I'm going to be using a lot of the parts off of this pile. And then let's skip to the motor that I'm going to be using. Alright, now I'm inside, and this is the motor right here that I'm going to be using. It's the original diesel motor. Now I did turn it over. It does turn over. He had it sitting inside of a shed, but it was a dirt floor, which does it absolutely no good. Dirt floor is just going to suck up moisture. And he had it sitting on this. One bearing, from what I can tell, this one's a little loose. And they said they took it out because of a little bit of knocking noise. So, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can see that movement there. It's just, I mean, it's out, but I don't want to turn it over again until I clean it up. I see there's a lot of dirt in there. Let's turn it around here. Can I get it all the way turned around? But it needs a good cleaning. The injector pump's all on there. That filter, I think that one back there must be a fuel filter, but I don't know if I got that system or I'm going to have to find a used one. But what I also think, I think that this gas or diesel block and the gas block are the same. So what I'm going to do now is get this cleaned up and get this on an engine stand. I'm going to tear this down. I think I'm more than likely going to end up rebuilding it. I noticed that I can get a rebuild kit for this motor for about $550 to $500 my cost, so I'll do that, and then I'll be slapping this engine back in there, and I'm going to try to fix any of the problems that were. I think I read something someplace that they have a problem with the number 3 cylinder. This one not getting quite enough oil on that journal. So I'm going to take the crank out and check that. Maybe send that in to get reground, and I should check this number and call Case and see if they can tell me if this is the motor that went with that. But it is a heavy little block. So when I get to tearing this out, I'll throw up some more videos or tearing this apart. Alright.